Are you ready for a revolution in healthcare? Welcome to Truly Heal. In September last year, I wrote out a newsletter which actually criticized conventional and alternative clinics alike to be focusing on symptoms and not treating the patient. They're selling health in form of powders or treatments or remedies or miracle cures. But to actually heal or to truly heal a person, you need to focus on the problem and not on the symptom. And I had a lot of feedback. A lot of people were confused and said, Marcus, I thought it's good to go to those clinics and now you say it's not good. Well, I would like to clarify that. When you have a hole in the roof and every time it rains, the water comes through the ceiling and it drips down, well, then you have two ways of dealing with that. One would be to put up buckets and to mop up the floor and to see that you have enough band-aids and little stickers to hold the water away. That's solution, conventional, and most of the alternative. They put band-aids on. Whereas the simple problem would be to remove the cause, which means fixing the roof. And that's what hardly anyone does. Oh, keep eating that crappy food, that doesn't matter. And sugar is not really a problem either. And psycho-oncology, we have someone that comes by, but we don't have the time to deal with that. And gut bacteria, yeah, I've heard that that has something to do with it, but I don't have the time to study that. And teeth? Come on, that's a hype story. That has nothing to do with dental issues and your cancer is in your gut, how is that related? You will hear that even in the alternative field, 60 to 70% of doctors are missing out on at least 30 to 50% of possibilities to check for your problem, why you are sick. Now, everybody has different reasons to be sick. Some have very strong emotional problems. Others have, as we know, gut bacteria and gut problems, which then cause emotional problems, which is directly related. So if you repair that, well, the mind gets better. When you repair your teeth, your mind gets better, your hormone system gets better, your food absorptions get better. When you look at your adrenal burnout, which is something that is not even really known, they don't even have a word in Germany for adrenal burnout. They only know when it's turning off, when your adrenals shut down. All the intermediate spaces aren't really relevant there. There is so many things that most of your alternative doctors ignore. All they do is, hey, I'm using 60 grams of vitamin C. Hey, I'm using artemisinin. Oh, I have better results with GC-MAF. And then you study and look whether they have a knowledge about GC-MAF, what it is used and in which case. They usually don't know. So there is a lot of copycat and there is a lot of hype and there is a lot of so-called low-dose chemo with 70% and then they put you in the oven and cook you and hope you get well. That's not healing, that's not medicine. And that's why we need to change the system and actually wake up to a reality that if we remove the cause, find it first, and then remove the cause, we actually start the true healing. And that's what our program is completely designed to do. Together with Dr. Rau, from Switzerland, Paracelsus, Dr. Henning and Dr. Christian Büttner from the Arcadia, Dr. Gary Gordon, we put together a program that has every part in it. And Sabrina and me, we've sat down and really worked through every little detail that everybody needs to look at in order to heal. Now, the program is divided into 4 bodies. I know, body, mind, and spirit. We've added habits. And they're really important because they can be detrimental or they can be supporting your health. So we've added the vital body, which looks at everything to do with your repeated actions and unconscious behaviors. Now, the first is the physical body. Simple, we do tests. We check what's wrong, and it's easy tests. Stool test, DNA test, it covers your hormone test, saliva test, and really intelligent blood tests so that we know what's wrong. And once you have that result and you know what's wrong, then it's easy to determine where your main problems are. Then we treat those problems with non-toxic treatments that remove the problem, fixing the roof. And that's a very easy concept. Then we move on to the green body, as I just mentioned, habits. Check all the bad habits, tick them, and then we find replacements. How can we actually change that? And you know, drinking milk at night, cold out of the fridge, when your body actually should heal and repair and detoxify, is not really something that is enhancing health. Maybe even if your grandma told you, it's deteriorating your health. So maybe we look at habits like that and transform them. And then we have, as the next step, the red body. Most clinics won't even touch that. I know some who do really well, but most of them, it's a joke. Your mind, your beliefs and your thoughts and your emotions. Now, it's very easy to say, they're all screwed up. Well, yes, you can have, if you have an MTHFR impairment, you can have serious emotional problems. If you have DNA damage, if you have gut bacteria problems, you definitely have mental and emotional problems. If you have dietary problems with not enough oils and vitamins, you can have mental and emotional problems. So fixing the body will already improve the mind, but that doesn't fix resentment, anger, frustration, a crappy relationship, and all of those things. So dealing with that, which is suppressing your immune system every single day, every emotion that flares up, like grief, resentment, frustration in a relationship, or not having enough money, is non-stop causing a suppression of your immune system. So dealing with that is crucial. If you have serious resentments, or you feel not worthy, or you feel you're not living up to expectations, well, then it's very easy to suppress your immune system ongoing and prohibit or prevent healing. No matter how many hypothermia sessions you do, it won't work. All right? So that's why we look at the problem and we remove it. And we have stunning techniques that you'll love that evaporate the problem in 5 minutes. It's a bit of work, but in 5 minutes it's done. And it's not just tapping it away and unconsciously the problem has gone. It's a conscious decision to turn every problem into an opportunity, and it works. And then we look at the spiritual body, which is really to do with your passion, your purpose in life, your reason to be here, and why you want to stay. And once we figure out all the things you can be grateful for and all the things that you would like to achieve in your life and what you want to make this world a better place in, then we have filled the fuel, as I call it. It's like the body is clear, we have the driver, we have the energy, but without fuel, you won't go anywhere. And that's what we do when we cover the spiritual body. So everything is included. None of the pieces is not or less important. When we wrote the book, we always said, that's the most important. Oh no, that's the most important. And it really depends on what your problems are. It could be the most important part of the puzzle. And once we repair that, your health will get better. So the Truly Heal program is actually looking at health in a very, very broad faceted way to see what is wrong and what actually suppresses your immune system. Now you can get involved, and I really want you to be involved. I want this to become a huge global movement to change that ignorance that is happening out there. And you can be involved as a patient who would like to learn more. So it's very easy. You can come to our free workshops or one-day workshops, but you can also come to a 2.5-day workshop where you learn every single piece of the puzzle for yourself. Now we all know that picking a doctor is like playing lottery. Actually, it's worse because there is not a lot of doctors who really have a clue. In fact, the more I speak with doctors, the more I'm frustrated about their narrow focus. Expertise in one tiny little field. The rest is completely unimportant. Well, that's not helping you to get well if what this doctor is dealing with is not your particular problem. So we need to come back to common sense, to understanding health on a completely holistic level. And that's why when you join our 2.5-day program, you'll know what you need to do, what you need to change, and you'll have all the tools, practical tools, to take home and actually do change your life for the good. All right. Now, if you think this program is overwhelming, this is really great, this is what you've been waiting for, like me, well, then you can become a Truly Heal coach. And that really is a program that you attend the 2.5-day program, because that's where we cover all the practical parts. But after that, you go into an online coaching program with one of our mentors, and you work through assignments. And it's 30 assignments. You got to learn it. You have to study, and we won't approve you if you think you're going to cheat your way through, because every single coach that we accredit and qualify, we will be proud of. We will send those coaches out to the world and promote them, send clients to them and help them, and help the world through that to change the way disease is treated. You know, if we don't do it, who else will? And it's a grassroots movement, so you can join in and learn and become a coach and take this knowledge into your community. I'll outline in a separate video, in the coaching video, every chapter that we cover and what we talk about, so that you really have a deep understanding of what you will learn. All right. And well, if you are a clinic and you think, okay, I'm doing great, but I'm certainly not doing everything that I could, and I would like to become part of the Truly Heal movement, well then contact me. It's very easy. Just go up into our banner. You can book events in the event banner. You can go into join the team, and that's where you can organize events in your area. You can volunteer. You can join us in any different form. We need your support. Or you can contact me directly in the contact bar. Just simply click on it, send me a message, and I'll respond back. And then we can work out how you are involved to make this world a better place, how to truly heal your body, your life, and the world around you.